Hey guys, how we going? I've had a few weeks off, so been a bit busy lately, a couple of weddings and stuff happening, so haven't really been doing any videos. Still racing though, and we've had a week off this week, just having a bit of a rest and letting the birds get together before the last Sydney and Shoalhaven heads, which is 700 odd Ks. I'll just show you a couple of my birds for the last couple of races that we've done. So first up I've got for Redhead 2, which is 509 kilometres to me. This little bird, she's a grizzle hen, silver shadow Van Loon. The cock bird, the father was given to me by one of our flyers in Lismore, and the mother is a bird that I bred a while ago, and she's a little tiger grizzle thing. So this little hen, she's a cracker. Pretty small bird really, but she's been pretty good. She finished up 4th club. I didn't clock her till the next morning, 6:05 in the morning. But when we went to do the results, the president, Paul Steenson, who won the race, showed me a picture, and here she is sitting at his place. She landed with his clock birds and sat in the tree, obviously, all night until she decided to come the extra 13 Ks to my place, and ended up getting 4th. So she could have been 2nd or potentially 1st if she just shot through and kept coming, but she obviously must have been pretty tired and just pulled up for the night and had a sleep. So yeah, pretty stoked with her. She's been a good bird. So next up we had Sydney 1, which is 598 kilometres to my place, and I got 3rd club there. And funnily enough, my clock pigeon was the nest mate to 430, the silver shadow Van Loon, and yeah, pretty happy with him. He's sort of hasn't done a whole lot. He's been coming home pretty well, obviously, throughout the year, but yeah, it seems the longer stuff he's starting to get a bit better, so showing a bit of promise, and we'll see how he goes. But overall, pretty stoked with him. He's the cockbird, so yeah, very happy. We'll just keep plugging away. So next up, we also had the Raffle ring race from Sydney, and I had 8 birds to send to the Raffle ring race, and I got 5 of them home, so I was pretty stoked with that. That's good. Seeing it's a separate liberation with a lot smaller number of birds, there's not as much coverage, so they did well to get through, and overall pretty happy. 1217's my clock bird, and he's pretty alert. He's cruising around a bit. He's a Gudger, one of my original Gudgers that I bought when I first got started, mixed with a hen that an old fella gave me a couple of years ago. He was a good flyer and he's passed on now, so good to see his birds showing a bit of promise and coming through. And overall, just pretty happy with my season so far. I think we've got a couple more races to go. We've got the Breeders' Plate from Sydney next week, and I think we're going to do the National from Shoalhaven Heads, which is another 100 Ks further, probably 700 odd Ks, maybe 800, I'm not sure, I'll have to double check. And I think I'll go next week with the Breeders' Plate, and I'll try and do the National because that's a good one to do, and I'd like to get a few birds home from it. So we'll see how we go, but check them out.